Jenny the Artsy-Rose. Welcome back to Leo's main story. Let us proceed on to chapter 9. Chapter 9. Does Leo's facial tattoos remind you of fire? Somehow we made it out of the castle in one piece. Jandy, are you hurt anywhere? No, I'm fine. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Skeleton and the king aren't here? It looks like we were separated in the escape. I'm sure they're fine. Even if they're killed, they won't die. You're right. Anyway, we have to get JJ and the others back from Beltron. I explained about the hypnotic effects of the blue roses to Leo. What is Beltron trying to do? He said that he's the god of death and he wants to be king, and that I was to be his wife. What? Just who does that masked jerk think? Who does that masked monster think he is? Next time I see him, I'll beat him up, no questions asked. A small laugh accidentally escaped my lips, and Leo looked at me perpetually. What? You can be pretty foul-mouthed. Even though you're the king of Mospalium and have been alive for much, much longer than me, sometimes I feel like you're just a boy of the same age. By that, do you mean you don't like childish men? No, that's not what I mean. I'm so happy you came to rescue me, although you did destroy my castle. I've decided not to lie to myself anymore. Leo, take me as your bride. Do you really mean it? Yes, for the longest time I've been telling myself that I have to fall in love with the king, with Jean. But if I get married with him when I'm feeling like this, it won't make him happy either. The person who sets my pulse racing and who I miss, it's you, Leo, and no one else. JD. I never thought there could be something other than fighting that could make my heart burn like this. Leo slowly reached out his hand to touch my cheek. But here it is. Then his lips claimed mine in a hot kiss. I feel dizzy. I want all of you. He whispered in a breathless voice, and then immediately kissed me again and again. I gave myself up to his rough, passionate kisses. The way Leo's big hands stroked my hair felt really comfortable. I wish we could stay like this forever. Just as I was about to wrap my arms around him, Cert let out a bark. Ruff! I snapped back to my senses and pulled away from Leo reluctantly. Right, now isn't the time for this. We have to get back to the castle and regroup with everyone. Leo nodded in agreement, looking bashful. You're right. We'll talk to Jean after this situation with Beltron is cleared up. Will the king allow us to be together? What do you intend to do if he doesn't? Hold on, I'll be right back. Persuade him! I'll try to persuade him. I'll persuade him. I'll keep trying until I've convinced him. I won't give up. I'm glad to hear that. Ruff, ruff. Yeah, we know. Let's get back to the castle of Niflheim. We won't let Beltron get away with this any longer! When we arrived back at the castle, we gasped at the sight that greeted us. Arf! Arf! What is that? What is that? The castle was covered in something that looked like a dark fog, and a huge crowd of armed Niflheim citizens surrounded it. Is this Beltron's doing too? If that's the case, then I'll have no choice but to run away from him. But he's been so good to me, so I don't want to have to do that if it's possible. I'll come up with something. Yeah, we know. Let's get back to the castle of Niflheim. The sweet scent of roses filled the air.
They got here before us.
Princess, Leo, are you okay? Turning at the sound of the familiar voice, I found Sunny and Orlando standing there. Sunny! What's happened to the castle? As you can see, it's been Beltram's gang. Sunny spat the words out bitterly. It seems he's using one of Mr. Rotten Zombie's inventions as a weapon. So it was the masked man's cronies who robbed JJ's lab. He must have planned this coup for a long while. We heard all this from Bones and His Majesty. When I looked around where Orlando was pointing, I saw the king and Skeletano barging into the castle. However, the two of them were immediately forced back out. This is my castle! My beloved castle is so close, yet so far away. Noticing my curious expression, Orlando explained to me. Beltran has cast a barrier around the entire castle. No one from Niflheim can enter. Sunny and I were also automatically forced back. Well, that's great. Isn't it? Not really. Loud laughter echoed from somewhere above us.
Mwahahaha! Serves you right. The castle of Niflheim is mine, and I am its king.
Beltram was standing on the roof and looking down on us.
I, the god of death, is a fitting king for the land of the dead. Quit messing around! I'm the king of Niflheim! I created this kingdom! As the god of death, I worked until I was on the brink of death from overwork. Huh? What's this? Is that an origin story? Shut up and listen, you old bag of bones! You don't know just how hard it is being the god of death! Want to hear your bones crack? Work, and more work. And when my role was finally over, I died and came to Niflheim. As I died, I decided for myself that once I was dead, I would do as I pleased. I see. People who die with such a strong passion in their hearts usually end up in Niflheim. That's why it's ended up so full of eccentrics. How sad. But despite that, Niflheim already had a king. I, the god of death, am the one who should be king. Niflheim doesn't need you, Jean.
Beltran overthrew a blue rose towards the king. The king caught it deftly.
My blue roses are not infinite. This is my last one. Kiss the rose, Jean, and become my minion. What if I refuse? Then I will maim every Niflheim citizen who is currently under the control of the blue rose. They will be unable to walk, or talk, or even feel anything at all.
That's so cruel!
So what will it be, Jean? What a complete monster.
Well, I guess this is a cliffhanger. What will Jean do? I am Jenny the Artsy-Rose, and we shall see in the next video. And the next chapter. I mean, in the next 5 episodes. Goodbye.